there's 240, but somebody upgraded this miner. Miner. We could add on.
Hey, Terrabull, you already have the three-way going here. This fuel goes to the nuclear, and then it has two things. And then it goes to aluminum receiving too. So
Wait,
this
what?
this refuel station is getting drones from both nuclear and from aluminum receiving. That's a three-way.
It can receive from multiple. It's multiple drones going to one location, not to triangle.
Right? 2, 3. Try it. Let's see. Okay. Smelters.
Still won't take off. I don't know. It has fuel in the destination now, but it won't go.
What does look
Oh,
at
probably
the
can't unload.
okay, yeah.
I hate wasting fuel, but I think we're gonna have to sink it so this doesn't get plugged up.
Wait, what?
These flowers here. Pick them up. There we go. Okay. Actually, don't need as much space as I thought. Do need smokers. There. Up. Okay. That's there. Upgrade this conveyor belt to that just a little bit. Nope. All right, there. Here. Splitter here. Splitter. There. There. Oh, I think here. Okay. Connect them all.
Oh. Okay.
That. Krieger, have you ever played any like factory games before? Factorio or Black Knox to anybody here has played any factory games? Satisfactory even? Or $480 and we're doing 30 each, right? It's 30. Should be 450. 480. Oh, but I don't have it running in. Well. Okay. Alright, that should get that back in order, I hope. Let's see.
Oh, good. The drone left. Things are good.
So you think. The drone comes back. There, so it should start seeing more line. That. It's like that. Let's slide. Yeah, a lot more. Okay. Should get routed through here. A little better into these guys. Here more. Should turn. Gets right here. Let's see a ton of it's going down to this line where it was short. Okay, so that turn. 12, yep, so I can see. 40 in each. That'll boost this back. This is good. This one. These two. 6. Not the best, but it's better. Yeah, it's just a little bit. We need 30 and 30. Let's see. There's these two. What else is using it then? Now look. This one, shove back here. No, going up to the other side. Okay. So, oh no, it's over here, this side. These guys are using it too. This is sending it no, there. Okay. These are loaded.
I was looking at what this refinery can make, and I'm noticing there's an alternate copper sheet recipe that would probably be worthwhile. It's 3
okay.
ingots with 3 water, and then you get 3 sheets.
Yeah, adding water.
Versus,
Yeah, water it
yeah.
down. Sounds good.
Let's see. It's one we have already, or we don't have?
We have the recipe because
Oh.
I could see it.
Okay.
And at that location where the old base was, there's water right there, so that'd
Yeah.
be an easy swap.
Okay.
But you need to, I think, elevate it to fit refineries.
Hmm. Yeah, we could tear down that thing too then. Be an option.
So, you want plastic and rubber, or one of each? Or I mean, either or.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess plastic and rubber will also be useful.
So,
Okay, good.
8 times 30 is...
240.
Oh, good. That's perfect for this.
Most important ones, right? Yeah. Wait, sitting idle? Wow, these are backed up. Okay. Well, let's switch over, maybe? There. Yeah, really. Ah. Ah. Just bring up here. This line and merge them in. Stuff needs them down here other than the computers. Walk to. Might keep up with that though. Might be able to. Somebody else is using him. Oh. Not actually even going to that. Eh. Yes, they are. They're also fed to these. Let's see. Right. So, something over here. That needs additional 5. Okay. Well, we should have more ingots. Again, right? Still not enough of these things. Right? Enough. That many. Seems like it's already too a little bit. It's 20.
To do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that I've been with our brothers.
Yeah, it's coming in really clear.
Yeah.
Quartz turns into silica, right?
Yep.
Can, yeah.
There is untapped silica production in the main base. I don't know if it's worth shipping.
Well, I already have 5 lines coming out here from the main base for stuff. Might as well. Yeah, the closest silica or quartz is 1200 from here, so I'm gonna have to ship that in.
Well, this silica that I set up is very bottom level. Bottom level.
Thanks. Yeah, I worked on it a bit too. I'll find it. It's the last component I need for first part of the nuclear waste processing for non-fiscal uranium. From there, we can make batteries, or I forget the other thing we can make.
Like uranium fuel pods for drones. That'd be funny.
Melted butter. Wait, what? Oh, come on.
Let's feed these two. Yeah, these
Wait,
one.
what?
I need
Why? What? Why?
more. More. They're not getting enough. This is. Trying to get more, but. Longer.
Guardian, just double checking. How is our power supply or energy supply?
Hey. Always take more, but seems okay for the moment.
As long as we
Yeah.
don't put summer sloops in.
Well, I was gonna say not summer sloops, but do you want me to put some batteries in for these constructors that are making the copper sheets?
No, I think
Cap
we're
too much.
pretty good for that.
You can talk to electrical pole and see where we are.
Not bad on it. Probably still need a ton of summer sloops. That would be a good thing to do. Go hunting for those. We want to power any geothermal ports around. Want to cap geysers, I guess they're called. Want to tap some of those. I mean, those aren't tapped yet. And then feed a power line back. That would get us some extra power quick. Where they would be, but I've seen a couple around.
Yeah, a lot of them with just check marks on them, like they're claimed already.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have some more of them.
How many circuit board factories do you want me to make over here?
I think the new thing I'm setting up needs 90 per minute.
I don't know if the drone can do that
Okay.
because we have to wait for all the other stuff to unload.
Hmm. Well, circuit boards is a little harder to do. They're harder to make, so I imagine you can't send that many, but yeah, as many as you can. 60 would be nice.
$16 per minute?
Yeah.
What the heck's going on over here?
That is a lot of quartz, Pete. Holy cow.
Yep.
See silica stockpiled here, just waiting to be tapped, like it's doing nothing. It's just there.
Literally just there.
Just
Wow. You're like a fairy godmother.
there. Fairy Pete Mother.
A furry Pete mother?
Fairy Pete Mother.
I'm definitely not furry.
I mean, if that's what you're into, then go for it, Icono.
Only if it's a Pete. I don't know. After wearing that sus Disney gear I saw you in, I figured it wouldn't be hard to talk you to some cat ears.
I mean, how much money is involved?
Huh.
What's this?
Hmm. All right, sending in circuit boards on the drone now,
Okay.
along with the heat sinks.
We need to have a line of that going somewhere. These are backed up.
Wait, how is it backed up?
Cooling systems are
Oh,
backed up.
because the only thing that's supposed to come out of there is heat sinks.
Cooling systems. Supposed to go on the left. Undefined center aluminum. CAD. Packaged nitrogen gas overflow. This is just a double storage box. Goes out.
That's supposed to get any undefined, but the cooling systems are backed up in beyond it.
Mm. Um,
Because otherwise it sinks everything.
Mhm.
So like that was to make sure that stuff that didn't have that we were sending in on the drone but didn't have a spot for yet didn't get synced. But the cooling systems are in the way, and it's stopping that from happening.
okay. Well, the extra will eventually go up that pipe here. This pipe gets thrown around in here. Just another smart splitter. Casing and nitrogen, and then everything else is overflow.
And that goes to the sink. Overflow goes to the sink.
Yeah. So alclad sheets in the sink. This is the smart splitter here. It's not. Hmm. Alright, I need to put my plate away and use the restroom. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. So, I think... Should we do this?
The heck are all these for?
I don't know. What are these?
Yeah.
It's the Darian's work. It's fine.
Oh, this is what I'm looking at. The
Right? It's better if I don't understand.
Well, I'm trying to replicate his design over in the south base, but this design doesn't make much sense.
Yep.
So,
Yep, that's why. Better not to understand. Just do it your own way.
Oh, you will need compacted coal.
why?
Because one of the items needs coal. I think it's the plastic.
Circuit
Use the
boards?
plastic. Yeah. Maybe
I'm
not.
not using the recipe.
Yeah, okay. You might not.
I'm using the petroleum coke recipe. Or the rubber recipe. Both. Rubber and petroleum coke. So that doesn't answer my question. It looks like... Oh.
Looks like you need a consultant. Somebody can show you the ways of spaghetti.
Oh, you would... Even you would be offended by what I did in the southern base.
Nah, I doubt it. As long as the parts are getting where they need to go, it doesn't matter.
Have pasta will travel.
Ooh, there's another stream title for me. I like tonight's stream title.
Center.
Because Darian is always very salty.
No. It's being salty.
You have a salty spaghetti factory.
Oh, that. But
I am... This is not aiding my...
If you had cheese, it'll be Alfredo.
Hmm.
Alfredo pasta.
I get it.
fix that, hopefully. But we fix. There should be circuit boards coming in eventually.
right, our first non-fissile uranium thing is being made.
Nope.
If you that should work, that conveyor belt, if you turn off straight mode.
I tried both. Couldn't.
I swear I've done that before.
All right. Question about our power. Can I turn on another particle accelerator?
Doing what? Or making what?
Getting rid of nuclear waste.
How much power does it use?
I don't know. We're at 18,000. We're only using 13 with it on, so I think we're all right. Or, well, I guess with it not on, so, but still, it's only 1.5, I think. Let's see, power. Well, it's currently using 0.1. It's variable. That's the other problem. If you have a bunch of particle accelerators in sequence, they like switch from like 0.1 to stupid amounts really quickly.
It ramps up, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a range. It's right over this. For coming back up though. Right. Boards. Here too, but I don't think I can go underneath. There it is.
We're going full circle with this. We got plutonium things that's turned into encased plutonium cells, which go back to plutonium fuel rods, which go right back to the nuclear reactor. Now I need concrete.
We've got lots of untapped concrete at the spaghetti factory. Or the old spaghetti factory.
Yeah, but I bet they're not here though.
Bet they're not what?
By the nuclear plants. $800 away is the closest, darn it.
I'll teach you to build far away from cement.
I built here because that's where the nuclear uranium was.
Yeah, there's no cement. Oh.
Water, lots of water.
The aluminum stopped again. Now why?
Do you want me to come try to understand Darian's setup or look at yours or?
Not mine.
Well,
Yeah,
using yours as an example.
You can try looking at mine and see if you can figure out why this isn't working.
Sure, I'll combine in a sec.
A good stream, Terry. I'm going to sleep. See you later. Good night, Knox. Have a good one. Thank you for coming in. Sleep
This is all
well.
plastic. Plastic and rubber. How would plastic and rubber setup help you with aluminum?
No, he's talking about
What?
the aluminum thing he made over here.
No, I know, but he's looking at your setup here, but this
No.
setup is all rubber and plastic, so I don't...
Oh, that's for a different project. I just happened to check on the aluminum and found it wasn't running.
Which part is not running?
Well, now it's running again, but the water filled up. I just turned it down from 140 to 130 overclock.
Okay. I'm guessing you flushed it too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Running now.
Are you using a large fluid buffer?
No.
My suggestion is you take one of those large ones and fill it up halfway so that that 0.5 or whatever extra is not going to eventually make it fail.
I might just do that.
Or if you're thinking it's making slightly too much water, don't fill it up at all. Just use it as a overflow.
Well, the problem, if I do it too low, then the refineries don't run all the time.
And then if you do it too high, it overflows. But if you have that buffer, it'll give you days of working before it screws up. Or you can
That's
get
still
really complicated and like package it and then send overflow down a sink, and then unpackage it immediately to put it back in the system.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to do it. Overcomplicated. But...
I mean, honestly, that's the only way you can do it if it's eventually going to overflow. And I think a industrial fluid buffer will gain you weeks of not running out. So that's the easiest, I think.
Yeah.
But permanently fixing it is packaging and unpackaging, and that's you can recycle those canisters, so it's not like a big deal. It's just a little power. Package, unpackage with overflow.
And it's a compact setup that doesn't have much room for expansion.
You can put the fluid thing above it. Put the tank up there. Just a couple of pumps will get you okay with all that. Don't forget you can use those architecture metal beams to set a platform above without messing with how it looks. Don't make me come do it. I will do it.
Never be the same again.
Yeah, it'll be fixed just like your train.
Just like your train.
Anybody have some extra copper? Darn it, copper sheets on them.
I took all the aluminum, or I'm sorry, copper ore, and turned it into bars, and I had that running into. I could overclock my thing. I basically have a little compact setup here to get rid of my inventory. And all it's doing is uploading copper sheets.
Okay.
Although it seems to have run out of materials at this point.
Okay. It looks like it's pumping out now. Trying to get a couple more geothermals up and going. Why did it stop?
We're using a lot of those things for making circuit boards. There just may not be extra going to the uploader.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because with some of those, if you have the ability to put some batteries in, I forget what they're called, but the power
Yeah,
slug
summer
does
sloop.
overclocker. Not the summer sloop, but the other overclocker.
Well, you got to have the input to give you the output. That's the only thing.
I know where there's extra copper available, so I'll go fly out there and upload some.
Thank you.
I'm sure there's production lines that could use it too, but right now we need it for building. It keeps being a problem, so I'll just tap that.
I've got extra copper over here by aluminum. I can tap that to.
I don't need much. Just trying to get. I got one geothermal set up, and just need about another 50 for a second one.
Hmm.
Thank you, power shards. I couldn't think of the name of it, but yeah.
All right.
This line of copper ingots is backed up, so either the train is not able to transport them fast enough, or I don't know what, but
Couple.
if we're having not enough at the main base, I'll see if I can get the second car on that train functional for copper.
All right. I have copper sheets being uploaded now.
Thank you. Okay, so that's a total of 3 extra geothermal. That should be enough to compensate for putting some batteries and power shards into some of those production plants.
Uh-oh.
Might have been me.
Yeah. The rest, the main base didn't shut down.
Yeah.
So out this way, I'm still good.
Yeah.
I too am contributing to the copper sheet uploads. Hopefully that'll keep us full because we're using a lot of that lately. Yeah, it's needed. There's only 22 in there.
There. Alright. Let's cut that out, I think. Let's route it up.
Silver sloop, but we'll take a mercer sphere.
Okay.
It's not getting enough water.
When? No. Okay. Here. There. Okay. Church down there. Should I go around like what? Let's see. Okay.
Oh, jeez, that is disturbing.
this hyper tunnel that yeets you off a cliff. I mean,
Oh, okay. That's what I'm in the middle of doing, but we ran out of some parts, and I'm trying to get some other projects done.
like along the train
Nice.
track here.
Yeah, along the train track. I was trying to build that back
Oh,
to base, so
God.
we had like from where I'm at all the way out west to connect it all the way over here and link up Pete, who like from where Pete's at.
Nice bug. I like it.
Yeah.
Time to eat.
You are welcome to complete it over to our main base, but I will eventually get back to it when I can get out of this cave with the summer sleuth that I got.
Sometimes.
What I'm hearing is authorized damage to FICSIT personnel.
Oh, come on. Now.
Uh-huh. Pretty much.
Eats you off a cliff.
It totally does.
I mean, what was the logic we used before? It's like, hey, it works. Don't worry about it.
That's right. See?
Yeah.
No, but the stuff has to make it to the destination. That was the
Yeah.
rule, and you didn't make that
No,
rule.
that's
Yeah, if
the
I had some more
destination.
copper sheets instead of people keep using them, we'd be able to complete this. But no.
It's not follow the spaghetti rule. I disapprove.
The des-
Mhm.
Oh, I think it does
does.
follow the spaghetti rule. It's
It
just in
does.
process. And since I can't complete one project, I'm back to another one in the meantime.
And yet you hooked up power to the entrance. That's just asking for trouble.
Because I ran out of copper sheets. I didn't have enough to complete it, so I went back. Because it was all the way back to where I'm at currently.
We need a key card lockout policy.
No.
Yes, to lock you out until
Yeah.
it's ready.
But yeah, because whatever. It's
I
just
think
jumps
it's
in random.
yeah.
Also said to eat you off a cliff is like 20 feet. This is not exactly like kicking you out like Sparta in 300.
Eh,